Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Parallel Worlds. Now if anything, if any of my hearts or magic or rupees is different, I tried a recording of doing this again, but I made a crucial mistake and I overrode the save state for it, so I had to go back to the one all the way at the waterfall cave and get my way back here manually. And it was because that was idiocy on my part. And that's the very reason I every once in a while change my save states, is because if I screw up, I'm not totally screwed and I can, get an earlier save to backtrack to. So that's why. And I was an idiot. But anyway, this is the parallel tower in the light world. It is mostly the same, because the worlds are parallel. There are a few key differences. I will not be recording the whole tower. I'm only going to be recording the parts that are different. And this preliminary floor, first two floors, are one of the key differences. So, let's get our fire rod out. And that's just, referencing the mirror there. One thing I found kind of interesting, you can't actually use the Book of Medora in here. You do have to use the mirror to get warp back to the beginning. Like, if you try to use it, I'll show you. Yeah, see? It doesn't work. First things first. You want the blue pegs down. You're not gonna get far if you don't do that. Same as before. Hit the 4 torches, although it's a hell of a lot easier this time to do it. My Cane of Samaria. And now, if you notice, you can actually go to the top first. And this wall is no longer bombable. Before, you had to go this path to get upstairs because this stop wasn't there. But now you can no longer go that way, so that's why it's not a problem that the blue pegs are down now. And I'm actually going to start changing save states right here. And we actually have to wait until some of the tiles move, because we need to go through this path right here. Now this is the first big chest. This is the big chest in the light world, which contains the silver arrows, and for some stupid reason it doesn't actually have a dialogue box regarding that there are silver arrows. You do need those to begin it. This is why you need the blue pegs down. Well, one reason, to go up here. This spot right here is where you would have arrived from that other upstairs portion in the early room on the 4th floor. That's what this leads to. And from here until a crucial part on the 6th floor, I believe, the tower is exactly the same. So I'm gonna stop right here as soon as I finish talking, and I'm going to cut right to the next part where the tower becomes different. So I will see you then. What's up? Welcome back, guys. Little backstory here before I continue. I originally did this right after that first section you saw. And I kind of discovered something. The very first time I did here, there's 2 puzzles here, as you can read the plaque here. On the left, you continue up. To the right is the optional puzzle. We need to advance the plot in the game, we have to go left. You're going to have to do that eventually anyway. To the right is an optional puzzle, but about 2 screens in, you cannot backtrack, which means you have to climb up the whole tower again to come back over here. I did it a couple days ago. I did the left climb, and in attempting to backtrack to here, I realized you couldn't do it. I spent like a half an hour, and I couldn't do it. So I decided, when I recorded that first part yesterday, was to go to the right first and just do a forced climb up the tower. Until I realized, one day on the way home from the movies last night, I realized there's one thing I didn't try to indeed backtrack from the left. So, it is possible. It just took me forever to figure it out, and nobody else on YouTube in videos of the parallel tower has actually shown how to do it. So we're going to go to the left, and I'm changing my save state just in case I screw this up again. Go to the left. Now, before you do this, make sure you have the 6 remaining parallel tower keys. You'll need them. For the climb in the dark world only requires 3. This one requires the remaining 6. I probably should have mentioned that before I entered the tower, but I just kept forgetting to do it. Okay, floor 7. As you can see, this room is different. That's the one to remind you where the keys are. Before, in the dark world, well, the icy world, we went left. Now we want to go right. And this is pretty much the same thing as before, with just boring tile rooms. Although one thing is different. This room, okay. Get out our fire rod. Remember in that one room we had to use the cane of Samari to flip the switch? Well, in these series of rooms, we have 4 torches that need to be lit to open the door. And thankfully, there's not too much trouble lighting them. Don't worry about killing anything or avoiding it, just light the torches and go. Put back on my cane. I can never remember which direction to go in, so I'm always just guessing. Let's see what's in these pots, okay. Now in this room, go up the left side there. And as you can see, the floor disappears. Now here, I haven't tried to see if you can bomb boost across that, but just wait because the tiles will create a floor for you. I'm actually going to save state before I attempt that. Yep, see? Just wait until the tiles do and create that floor for you. Now, you don't have to defeat the monsters in all of these rooms. I'm just doing it to get, hearts and stuff. Some of them, to backtrack through, you will have to. Actually, no. There we go. Well, yeah, a couple you have to kill the enemies to go forward. A couple of them you have to kill enemies to go back. There's a spike blocking us there, so we gotta go around to the left. Another friggin' land mola fight. I got really carried away with the boss in this game. And one thing I didn't realize until a few days ago, you cannot actually charge your sword with the cane on. I never realized that before until I tried it. Yeah, and here we get 2 statues trying to kill us too. This is annoying. But nothing our little magic cane can't handle. There's nothing on the other side of that room. Let's keep on going. Yeah, that same thing happened the first time I went through this room. One of them gave me a fairy. That's funny. Of course, I deleted that file because I don't need it anymore. Because that was me. Well, actually, no, that time I was recording, I was going all the way back up to test my little idea that I didn't do. There we go. Now we get the doors open. Oh, the cane makes those guys so much more fun too. Come on. There we go. Remember before, the first time, we would have ended up through there. And now this is an annoying room. This is the room I got stuck in. that I thought you couldn't backtrack to. Damn it. Dang it. Why am I sucking now? I spent like a half an hour in this room. Damn it! Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, but that's all time for this one. You already know how to get through this room. I'll just meet you in the next video after me bomb boosting over these holes. Laters!